if you lock in the Gwen, that's great for side lane pressure. That's still, of course, good in a team fight, but it doesn't really help with locking down the Jinx. So lack of engage, most of it could be a point of attack for Alyoya. The second one is in the mid lane where Froggy no longer have the flash. So for Alyoya, getting that level 6 would be crucial. Jumps in here though.
All right, devastating charge is unavailable. Knocked back onto Hazmed. Remember, no ghost, no flash. Locked inside the minion wave. First blood! Mad Lions. Not done yet though, as a target in the bottom lane for Kaiser. So many kills available to him, and BJ won't forgiven. Was low. There's no engage just yet. Froggy now getting jumped on, smacked by the chains. Here comes Alyoya. No 6 for B&J, remember. Devastating charge into the wall. On Sword of Shadows causes the fear. Froggy's below 200. He's about to go down. The shield keeps him alive for a few seconds longer. Not enough to save his life. Dragon has been enlisted to help out the Saigon Buffalo. And it's called the snap trap. Holds Kaiser in place. Second kill, Mad Lions.
Yeah, really good pickup there, noting that Froggy is down in position where he can get pincered up. Too over-aggressive from Niski afterwards, walking over, or rather flashing over the wall. Unforgiven was not in a position to follow up, so man advantage was in favor of Saigon. But either way, you take those kills and you get out.
Very nicely done. Armor once again under some threat. Flash is available to him. Needlework and snip, snip, snip from Hazmed. He's dropped the ghost, flashed away from Armored, now below 200. Underneath the tower, and Hazmed will once again fail to complete the kill. Armored's up 15 CS and stepping back into the way.
Yeah, but definitely not clean from Armored either. Missing the boomerang in that exchange, trying to get up the Naba just so he can survive a potential dive. But once again, bot lane still under attack. Cleanse forced to come out from Unforgiven too.
Oh, look at the Flame Chompers up in the top lane. Hazmed now trying to trade back and forth. The boulder toss, the auto! Armored! He turned that around.
Handshake it, and they're going to move immediately down to bot side.
I mean, Goldborg, this is huge for Mad Lions. They defended that bottom tower push from Buffalo. They got the Herald. They've used the secure tower. They've accelerated Armored even further ahead. He's 2,000 gold ahead of Quinn. Look at your screens. 2,000 gold is crazy at this stage of the game.
I'll be honest with you, he was definitely not the member I expected to show up today in the first game, and it was close as well. He was on a knife edge.
Yeah, it's thrift store shopping for Hazmed and BJ, and he was about to ping on Mega Gnar here. Level 10 to level 10. Froggy's making his way up. Actually, so many Buffaloes are. The herd is arriving, and the Predator has become the prey. Armored gets Needlework down. He's chucked out the boulders, walloping and crunching, and the first kill for Buffalo secured onto Armored.
Yeah, and Armored finally gets punished. Way too overextended there. Believes he's going to get out of the situation a bit more scot-free. That was not the case. Could have procced the last hyper as well with the W to get some more movement speed, but decided to use the ultimate. In turn, though, he is pretty much on a solo mission. They're going to be losing some damage on the bot side turret, but turret damage will be traded on the top side as well. So once again, don't really see the idea of being so overextended.
Yeah, right now the pressure in the mid lane was captured by Mad Lions. They pushed it back out. You can see Shogun currently defending. Tower traded, maybe. There's no one here to defend, so if Niski sticks around, he can secure it. And in contrast to the first game that we saw between these two teams, this has been a little bit cleaner from both respective teams. But because of the power differential between the top and the bottom half of the map, this gold
is still on the back end of that if he wants to flank. No flash available, but Saigon Buffalo, what are you committing to a place here?
We're going to find out. Riftail's just about to get secured. The hijacked Nature's Grasp is thrown down. BJ's locked in place. He fires out one of his own and everybody lines up. Mega Gnar will whiff, and the unstoppable onslaught will at least slow people down. Rocket after rocket. Unforgiven's looking to get excited. Zap won't find its target, the boomerang.
I'm going to stop you there. My little brother is taller than me.
But you get the idea.
I understand the idea, yeah, sorry. Yeah.
This is on the back end of their group stage. Starting strong, starting clean. A 5-man stack here from the Mad Lions, plus the Riftail. Teleport is being channeled, and Hazmed's making his way. He's held on to that cooldown. Once again, that hijack Maokai ult is thrown down. Niski needs to be careful of the snap trap. Sidesteps at Alyoya's devastating charge is lined up. And just the
mid lane before someone stops Armored. And if they don't, that's great. You just get a turret for yourself.
I mean, were Buffalo's hunting there? It looked to me like they were trying to set up a death bush. No response top, so Armored keeps pushing. Exposed inhibitor. There's nobody back there, so the tower's dropping before this dragon will even drop. Mad Lions will steal the red buff away, and now that is an open inhibitor for Mad Lions.
And just like I said with Mad Lions, that, you know, Saigon Buffalo don't have to be worried about them picking up the Drakes because it's not going to do too much. Well, it's the exact same thing. This Ocean Drake isolated in terms of playing against the composition of Mad Lions right now, it's useless. It doesn't do anything. So Mad Lions, they'll happily get 2 turrets for themselves, open up a pathway to the topside inhibitor, and get control around the Baron area. Starting up the Baron here might be a little over-aggressive, but so far it's working out for them, and Saigon, they're not actually checking.
There's no movement yet. Taki finally stepping forward. Stepping will reveal
be too late.
4,000, 3,000, 2,000. Dark Binding's not going to be enough. And Mad Lions just sneak away the Baron. They managed to expose the inhibitor top. They extend the gold lead to 6,000. And this is a Mad Lions performance we have not yet seen. Crucially, though, we are still in that phase of the game where some bold calls have been made that have been punished by Mad. So they look in the middle lane. Niski is escorting those minions forward. Focus Saigon Buffalo down. Chunk them out. Take the objectives. You win the game through killing the Nexus. You don't need to over-chase for fights. And this is what's happening. 2 more towers, Goldborg.
Yeah, and even then, Froggy forced to use the flash with Armor just jumping forward. He's really feeling himself in this series, and they're going to continue. Bot lane wave will collapse. Mid lane wave coming up through. Ilyoya's going to back up Niski as well at the same time. And once again, Saigon, they're just watching everything around them crumble.
Armor's about to go Meganot once more. Gets the knockback. There's the chase in from Shadow Surge, but there's simply not enough follow-up, not enough damage. Tower is secured around the map. The way that Armut and Ilyoya, I think, are combining on the initiation, but backed up by Niski has been great. Kaiser will use that Devour, will just get rooted up. Shadow Surge forward. Kaiser's going low. The Abyssal Dive, not enough. Takes him out. Onslaught of Shadows has been used. Teleport forward. Niski has stolen the grass. 2 members stunned by Niski once. More armor, rather, against the wall. Now Ilyoya's taken out. Hasmed's got himself a kill. The Unforgiven damage and the resets. Get excited, but there's simply not enough. Shogun stays alive until he's facing down Armut. And Niski, 1 member remaining. And the Saigon Buffaloes are about to get aced. Mad Lions win the fight, but that looked close.
That looks so close. I just thought the Mad Lions were about to turn it around, but Niski shows off huge, comes in with a teleport, finds himself a triple kill. Still a wave to push on the bot side if he wants to open up that inhibitor turret. So despite this looking so good for Saigon Buffalo, they still don't manage to close out the deal. Fortunately for them, though, this is probably not going to be the end of the game, and they pick up some crucial gold in terms of getting that Caitlyn to the 4-item power spike.
Right now, the inhibitor's just about to fall, rooting Bean J down in place, stepping forward to the Kingslayer and chucking those chains out. Taki's socks, shackles, has been hijacked away, rooted up under the tower. Niski continues to push forward. That heals! Keep him alive! But not long enough. It's a 2-for-1 as Armored will look for the second inhibitor as well. They're not going to find it just yet. The minions will be feared up. A couple more autos. Armut's thinking about it. Looking for it and will back away.
Yeah, just before that, Niski was 0-0-3 on the Silas. This time around, though, after just that 2-minute skirmish, he's 4-1-4. Suddenly feeling himself, wanting some action in this game.
All right, there we go. With some backup from Kaiser and Ilyoya. Second inhibitor, third inhibitor correction will fall. Top lane was taken down.
The problem that Shogun is facing is that his front lane gets blown up before he gets to play the game all the time. But if
30 minutes. Now they just gotta play it slow and steady. If they get caught out in those choke points, maybe there's a way there for Saigon, but they're looking for a small misstep, looking for that numbers of odds. Armut is just using all of his kit in Mininar to take down Hasmed. He's forced away. Nature's Grasp goes out. Nexus turret, number 1 will drop. They're traded back and forth. Niski's cooldown on his ultimate, 50%. Will be able to hijack yet another. Boulder Toss tags out Buffalo, and Buffalo are trying to defend, but they are being overwhelmed.
Yeah, they most certainly are. You can even see your ultimates getting thrown up, but nothing's connected from the side of Mad Lions, though. They're getting the play in now. Desperation.
Hasmed is going all the way forward with their hallowed miss. Kaiser forced to flash to safety. That's a 1-for-2 trade. No Gwen, no Vex, no Maokai. Saigon Buffaloes are being eaten alive inside their base, and the Mad Lions will strike first in this best of 5.
It was a slow